Thanks for joining me. If you're new to the channel or this is your first video, my name is Christy. My husband Levi and I have a commercial hair sheep operation where we focus on low input production and strive to graze year round. This is the beginning of April and we are less than a month out from lambing. So I am getting ready to put together our lambing kits that we keep in the trucks, and I thought that might be something that some people would be interested in. A little quick background if this is your first video. We lamb all of our sheep on pasture, and we have 3 separate farms. So one is here where we live, and then we have 2 lease farms that we go and check every day during lambing season. We try to stay very hands-off in general, but we will step in and pull a lamb if it needs to be bottle fed, if it's been rejected, or if there are serious issues during the lambing process that you actually needs our help. That doesn't happen very often, but when it does, we step in to help. A little overview of our just year operation. We turn our rams out in December, typically right around December 1st. That gives us a window of lambing anytime from April 28th through May 1st, starting our lambing period. And then we will lamb all the way through late June. The first 3 weeks are by far the heaviest when it comes to lambing time, but they kind of trickle off after that. We used to lamb everything in a barn when we got started, and we were really enjoying sheep farming and wanted to get into it full time. It was just kind of on the side for us at that time. And to do that, we knew that we were gonna have to scale our sheep numbers a lot, but try not to scale our amount of labor and time required. So we took a very deep dive. You can learn more about it here. I'll link the other video into learning how we could do that. What was possible in terms of lambing a lot larger flock, but with the same people, just Levi and I. So we learned a lot about what it took to do pasture lambing. We tried that for the first time. It worked out really well for us, and we've been doing it ever since. So because we lamb on pasture and because we have the 2 farms that are not here where we live, we learned that first year that we need to have kind of a little kit with us all the time, so that if something minor comes up and we need to step in and help in some way or put a little paint mark on a lamb, we can do that without, having to run back to the truck or come all the way home. So we put these little kits together. I'll put a PDF link free in the description if you want the list of things that I put in it. So to do this, we just use an old toolbox that we can keep in the truck, and then anything that shouldn't get wet I keep inside little plastic bags. So I keep a thing of wipes. We keep some marking paint in case there's a lamb that looks a little bit lethargic but is not ready, in our opinion, to pull for bottle lambs. We just put a little mark on it. That way we can check on it the next day, make sure it's up and moving better. We keep some wound spray, a little bit of lube in case we need to help with a delivery. We keep a halter and some string. If the halter is if we need to walk a ewe up towards the truck or towards one of the barns or something for a more serious issue. We keep the string in case we need to hobble the ewe to help her with lambing, keep her from moving for a brief period of time. Syringes and needles. Sometimes, because we're not handling every lamb, like I said, if we do need to mark a lamb, sometimes we'll give them a little shot of Bosie, which is something we did consistently when we were lambing in the barn. Everybody got a shot of Bosie when they were born within the first 24 hours. So if we have a lamb that's not doing well, we might give them a little boost with that, and we also keep some B complex. Outside of that, if they need more medicine or more attention than that, we always bring them home. Of course, we have gloves, we have some paper towels. I keep a little first aid kit with some hand sanitizer, some ibuprofen, and a bunch of different types of Band-Aids. I need to put these in smaller baggies, but we have a red tag system. I'll try to make another video on that because I don't have time to go into it. But if there's a ewe that has a really hard time lambing or rejects her lamb for no reason that we can see, she might get a red tag, which tells us that she has at least one strike against her, and we'll keep that in mind for the future. The tagger that goes with the red tags, a pair of hoof trimmers just in case, also works as a last minute knife if I need it for some reason. We keep a thermometer in case we need to test a ewe for sickness. But like I said, if there's anything more than maybe a shot of vitamin B for a boost, they usually come to the house so that we can keep a closer eye on them. And last, we keep just a tiny little towel in case a lamb needs wiped off. We really try not to intervene unless it's absolutely necessary. We don't run into cold snaps anymore because we're lambing in May, but we always had towels on hand when we were in the barn. So I just keep one just in case. It's kind of like a bad habit. So those are the things that we keep in our lambing kit. We just keep it in, we keep one in each of the trucks, and then all the extra supplies I just keep here at the house for the flock that is right in our backyard. If there are other things that you keep in your lambing kit and you lamb on pasture, or if you lamb in a barn and find it super helpful when you have an issue, comment below. I'd love to hear your other suggestions. If you enjoyed this video, we hope you will like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Oh, gosh, I'm gonna wipe out. Hi, thanks for joining us. My name is blah, 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 blah. Hi. Why are you crying?
What you say?
I'm making a video.